What's up, guys? Back with another video. And yeah, man, today I'll be making another video, and it is about I did not do well this year. Yeah, and there are tons of reasons why I didn't do well in 2018, in which I'm really upset, and I'm very ashamed of myself, and oh, this year is atrocious. Man, I'm doing so horrible every single year, man. And it's and it look like as I get older, I keep getting worse. Yeah, I am not very happy this year at all. Well, every year I'm not happy. And this year, so sorry. So before I interview, I wanted to make an apology. Sorry, this video might be up to an hour long, but I have to really discuss about 2018, man, because it is seriously bad. It is the worst year, and it is a very dangerous year, and it is the weirdest year of all time. Like, yeah, man, I mean, 2018 could like change my life, like for real, man. Like, this year could be a huge change. Even though last year almost made a huge change, but this year, man, I made a lot of bad mistakes, man. A lot of bad mistakes and lots of misjudgment, and yeah. And also keep doing a lots of like stupid things too, so I have to go over all of these shit in this video. Sorry off the cuss because I'm pretty upset right now. I simply don't look happy at all of 2018. From the very beginning of 2018, from January to all the way to December, consistently, there has been a big problem with me. Like, man, the problem's still there and it still won't go away. And this is what making this year worse, too. Probably from the very beginning, and I show no improvement at all. And I keep getting worse. I have a bad beginning of 2018. And from there on, still doing the same old shitty stuff, and towards the end of this year, still the same. Not improving at all. Like, at this point, this cannot continue, man. Like, I have to stop being the old Vince, man. Stop having so many bad habits and so many problems. And stop being a malfunction person. You know, from here on and there, I have to change. I cannot stay the same anymore. Like, this cannot continue. Because if this continue, I may face severe consequences. I might break the law. And also, lately, I've been telling you that I didn't even follow the law too. I also break the law too, you know. So just to keep that in mind. And also, I just keep doing lots of bad things, and yeah. And lots of bad habit, but just saying, man, like, this cannot go on like this. This cannot go on. So yeah, I just know that in 2018, you know, I just pretty much fucked things up, right? And then always toward the end of the year, I always struggle and I always fuck things up. Like, this habit has to stop, man. Like, they're all, I've been telling myself this. I've been noticing every single year, not just this year, last year and the previous year. Like, always the second half of the year, like, there's been more problems than the first half of the year. I'm like, this has to stop. I mean, I have to stop this, man. I have to stop it. Stop this habit. Like, from going on and on. Yeah, I know that there's, like, I just cannot continue, man. The same old Vince that keep creating problem, that has problem, and making people get mad. All of this has stopped. So anyway, I'll tell you why I'm not doing well this year. Well, first of all, I keep lying to myself, saying that I'll do better every year. Yeah, and the lies has to stop too. Like, it's not good to lie to yourself or lie to anyone. Lying is not good in general because you will lose trust. People will trust you ever again. It doesn't matter if you tell truth or not. It does not matter because they think you keep lying. And also, you have to remember your lie, which is not healthy too, because it can put out some more stress on your brain because you just have to remember your lies. So yeah, I think there's one main fucking reason why I didn't improve this year. Well, maybe because I never listened. That has been the biggest fucking problem in my life, man. For the past like over 19 years now, that has been the biggest fucking problem. Is I never listen to people, and this is why I keep making a lot of mistakes. Especially I don't listen to my parent. I mean, for most of the time I don't listen to my parent, and I make a lot of mistakes too, right? In life. And this happened in 2018. This happened in any other previous year, and I keep doing it. And this is why this is why my performance in every year keep getting worse. This is the fucking reason why, man. Because I never listen. Yeah, and that has been the case, man. Why I don't listen to other people, and that's how I get in trouble. This is how. Like, for example, I have to stop doing this certain habit, but I keep doing it, and then people just keep getting angrier and angrier. And this has to stop. Like, that's just for example, right? And for example, I keep like, yeah, I don't know, man, but if this habit stopped, then I could have been, if this habit stopped a long time ago, then I won't be making this video and I'll just be very happy that I improved. But no, I'm upset and this can't continue. So that's the main reason why I get worse every year, and that's why I keep repeating the same old bad habit. Yeah, it's true that I never listen to people for a majority of time, and and also another reason, and due to that reason, the reason why I don't listen to people because I ignore the problem. Yeah, and that's been the case. So whenever people tell me that I make this kind of mistake and tell me how to correct it, and I just freaking ignore it, pretend it never happened. And this is why I keep continue making the same mistake over and over and over and over again. So let me tell you this, man. If you want to improve, you have to learn your mistake. And don't freaking ignore it. If you ignore it, then you won't be better. I've been telling you this. You won't be better, and you feel ashamed of yourself, and that's what's happened to me right now. Is that the reason why I don't learn my mistake is because I freaking ignore it. Pretend it never happened. And learn how to not accept things, man. So yeah. That has been a problem, man. That has been. Like, when people tell me something, I sometimes mostly ignore it. And that's the problem. And when I continue, get in trouble. Even though I was told a million times not to do this, not to do that, still do it. And this is how I fuck this up. This is how I fucked this 2018 up, man. Every year got fucked up. Every single fucking year, man. I'm just so upset. Sorry to repeat a lot of foul language, but yeah. I have to point this out, man. One of the biggest main goddamn reason why this shit keeps happening. The same old bad habit. So yeah. And probably this is why I get dislike on other videos because, man, because I just mess things up, you know? Or maybe due to my other bad habits that I did in life too. And a lot of it's like in 2018 too. So, this is why 2018 is not a good year. So, I think I explained the the main reason, the main big reason why every year I messed up, including this year. Yeah, and I've been seeing that too. I mean, for the past year, I didn't even realize that too. I didn't realize the main reason why I don't listen to people is mainly because I didn't try hard enough, don't listen to people, ignore the problem. But yeah, man. And also, and there's a reason why I have not been caring to study hard or not sometimes. Mainly because I play too much video games, right? Yeah, you know, just like focusing on something else is that's not important. It's also really bad too. Like video games just for fun, you know, it's just like get addiction and then you start playing a lot more video games. Yeah, man, so I think if I stop playing video games, then maybe I can improve myself. Maybe I can concentrate a little better too. So yeah, man. So let's go over from the beginning of 2018. So in the beginning of 2018, you know, I know I messed up for sure, right? So nothing to talk about, but let's. And also, I've been having more new problems lately too that I said in my other video. So let me recap it real quick, you know, because I don't want my video to go too long and stuff, and I don't want to be talking too much too, because people get tired when they have to watch long video like this. Me explaining about this, me doing horrible this year. So yeah, so let me go over with this. So here are the new problem that got added to this year. So I have weight problem. I I've been tracking down people and I keep repeating more of my old behavior that needs to really stop and it's breaking the law and so forth. I think that's the three main reasons. Yeah, tracking people, right? I mean, you follow like where they work, where their current location is, and also I keep I keep playing Pokemon while doing driving sometimes, even at night. Yeah, and that has been the problem too. And also I've been oh yeah, and also good thing I passed the written test this year, but yeah, I mean after that, you know, I keep driving a little faster than the speed limit too. Yeah, driving a little over speed limit can give you a ticket, right? Especially when you when the cops if a cop catch me like doing these kind of stuff, like looking at phone while driving or I'm driving with speed limit, yeah, definitely tickets definitely ticket will be on my hand. Definitely I will get a ticket. So yeah, man. Been having a lot of driving issues lately too and I've been seeing it yesterday too. So yesterday when I drive I was like still having trouble parking, man, even though I've been driven over a year, right? Yeah, I mean the car that I was bought was not bought over a year ago, but I've been driving for over a year, maybe because I practiced for 6 months and then I got my driver license in March. You know, that's like 9 months ago. So 1 year and 3 months. So if you add all of that timed up, so yeah, still have trouble parking, man. Like this is ridiculous. I mean, most people should know how to park like correctly in 6 months, but for me, I still don't know how to park correctly, and it's been over a goddamn year. Yeah, and that's been the problem. I've been driving good, but just speeding problem, just looking at the phone problem, and still having parking problem. Like, if you don't know how to park well, then sometimes you may take up to 2 or 3 parking slots, which is pretty unacceptable, man. Like that's not like that's not good. And I need to find a way how to stop it, man. I need to find a way. Or maybe I need to practice more on parking and stuff. Man. Anyway, man, so let's me go over being 2018. So you know that I passed the written test, and right after that I just ran a red light because I have hard time like stopping my car, and I wasn't like fully concentrated. I wasn't excited I passed the written test. I mean the driving test, but yeah, I did run red light after that, and lucky I did not get a ticket from the cops, right? Lucky there was no phone call or anything that I got a ticket. Yeah, I did run a red light earlier this year, and luckily I have not done it. I mean, of course I shouldn't do it at all. And that's another big problem too, so I don't know, man, but one of these days I may, something really bad gonna happen to me if I keep continuing this old bad habit, man. Like, even though I've been getting good grades in school and all that stuff, and even though I currently make my parent proud, but still I'm not proud of myself. And I've been hiding a lot of lies too. And also, man, and also there's another reason why this year is bad too. Because I have a lots of injury problem, that's another thing. A lots of injury problem, and I've been running more than I should. And I've been running too many miles too, right? And been doing a lot of little illegal stuff too, right? So just a few days ago, you know, I just ran like 40 miles, and both my legs gets cramped, and this is why I get injured, because I run too many miles at a very fast pace. And then, you know, just a few days ago, you know, the park, I think I ran around in like San Jose Park, right? Yeah, you know, the gate get closed after sunset, and then I thought I cannot drive home, but then I have to, because the gate was locked on the street pathway, and then because the gate's locked, I can't go home, so I have to drive on a sidewalk or an unpaved road, which is illegal against law, and that's how I need to get home, right? Yeah, because I stay out too late. I mean, certain like parking lot I close after like sunset stuff, but the reason why I stay out so late because I want to keep running, right? To see how fast I run in like in a very long distance, like 40 miles, right? Yeah, it is a day that I ran 40 miles, right? Sorry I couldn't explain well, and yeah, I've been having communication problem as well. Yeah, somehow when I stay up too late, you know, like sometimes when you run too much, it like cramps up your muscle, and yeah, and this is why I've been getting a lot of injury due to too much running, right? So yeah, and I've been cramping my muscle like several times this year. It didn't happen one time, but several times, and I have to stop this habit too, because it's gonna kill off my legs and bone very soon. And when I get very old, and if I keep running too hard, then soon I might not be able to walk. And that has been a new problem this year too. I know that I have not have injury problem in the past is mainly because I didn't try too hard, you know, in running, and also I just run like normal, right? Just for a few miles, but then I've been running over 10 miles and at a really fast pace, and this is why my leg is injured a lot too. Yeah, I've been having a lot of injuries issues lately, man. Just because I wasn't careful for myself, that's why. Even though my parents repeatedly tell me to stop trying hard, man. Even though they repeatedly. Like, I seriously do not want to end up in the hospital, man. Maybe because I keep running too much. And this problem was just started like second half of the year. Not the first half of 2018, but second half of 2018. Right? And besides, man, and there's another reason why I didn't do well this year. Mainly because I keep failing a lot of easy fucking tasks, man. Like sometimes, you know, sometimes the assignment or test is easy and I still fail it. And I fail most of the time, and that's not good too. Because when I get a job and when I do the real work out there, it's going to be much harder than an easy task. There's just going to be a lot more complications and stuff. I cannot even do simple tasks, and there's going to be a problem, man. There is going to be a problem. Like most of the time, like I just keep failing and stuff on simple tasks like this. How am I going to get over this big hump and stuff? I don't see the bright side of my future anymore if this continues. So I think I have to change right now, man. Like this cannot go on forever. I have to eventually how to stop this. Man, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. I just need to figure out a way how to... I don't need to figure out a way, but I just have to end all of this now. I mean, stop playing a lot of video game. Stop messing around. Stop goofing things up. Start listening to people, man. You know, man, I'm 20 years old. And I'm still acting like a little kid, being reminded, constantly reminded to do this and that. And I could have done everything on my own, man, without being told. But no, I'm still had to get reminded not to repeat the same mistake. I was constantly reminded, and I ignored it, and that's why it just frustrates me and annoys. Mainly because I failed to do it. That's why I failed to take responsibility. Really failed. And didn't want to try hard at all. No heart and soul of me improving myself this year. I don't get it, man. But from now on, I have to change. I cannot be the same old Viz anymore. And I cannot say any more stupid things. And seriously, and I need to learn how to talk better too. Because, you know, because I might graduate college in probably less than a year from now, or maybe a little over a year. It does not matter. Because I know I will get a job later, and I cannot keep this up. And notice that I have to be more independent now. I cannot depend on my parent anymore. I've been getting a lot from my parent help this year, and then they expect me to be more independent because my mom has to go work, my dad has to go work. Usually, for the most in a year in the past, my dad has to go work, and my mom used to stay home and helps me. But now my mom has to go work too. So that means independency has to go up. And if I have less independent right now, then there's going to be a big problem. Big problem for me, man. And I'm going to keep struggling in college. I keep struggling in everything. And this is not going to look good. And I have to step it up, man. There has to be a change now. As you can see, you know, I can just walk around the house and nobody's home except for me. Everybody else is busy. Except for me, man. I have to make video talk about myself. Why 2018? It was crap. Yeah, and I don't take the blame, man. I don't take the blame, but I blame all myself. It's all my fault that I don't want to improve this year, and yeah. There is no excuse of why I didn't do well this year. Like, I cannot make any excuse, man. If you've been watching my video of why I didn't do well this year, and why I have so much issue this year, and why I'm so clumsy and all that stuff, and making all this silly mistake, and why I keep failing the fucking easy task. Like, I mean, you can comment below and make an excuse for me, or I can make an excuse myself, but none of the excuse will work. of why I didn't do well this year. There has to be no excuse. And I could have been better than last year, but no, I fail. I fail, and I don't want to fail to improve. I fail not to try hard enough, and here's the thing, man. And I shouldn't be ridiculous, and I should not blame that 2018 is a year that's making me worse. Nobody prevent me from making me a bad person. If I want to be a bad person, I have to do it myself. Nobody can do it for me. I mean, people can help me and all that stuff, but they cannot make me worse, or they cannot make me better. I have to do it. I have to put the work out there. I mean, things does not come free. You live in the world. This is not free, man. You want it, you have to go get it. You want you to meet the goal? Then work for it. Okay? Nothing is impossible. Or if you make some crazy ass goal, or if you make goal that's way above your expectancy, then if you're that stupid and crazy, then of course your achievement's gonna be impossible, right? If I want to make an achievement, just slowly build up, make an achievement that is reasonable. And if I want to improve, then work for it. Okay? You know how you earn all of this good achievement? You work hard for it. That's what it is. And since I didn't work all the achievement that I want to meet this year, and since I keep failing and flunking this year, then it's my fault. I didn't try hard enough. Okay, man? No prevent me. The 2018 did not prevent me from getting better and did not make me get worse. I did it all by myself. And it's goddamn ridiculous that I've been having a bad performance for the past 19 years. Even though I'm 20, but yeah. It is ridiculous, man. 19 years in a row of doing the same old bad habit. It has to stop at one moment. It all has to stop. I don't know, man. I think I better keep myself busy so that way I don't cause any more trouble. Need to find a way, man. How to stop all of this? I'm just not doing too good. Just exactly 10 years ago, man, I went to Dr. Steinberg mainly because of a behavior problem. Then 10 years later, still the same old Vince. People trying to help me to get better, but I see everything in myself. I see everything. Don't think I'm blind or stupid. I see everything that I do. It's just not good. Try to help me left and right, but I cannot improve. And I need to change this. I need to change this right now. I need to change myself. I don't care if it's New Year resolution or not. I don't care if 2019 hasn't come yet. But I know I put this video out a little earlier, even though we're 2 weeks away from 2019, but I have to change now. I don't care if the New Year comes or not. I have to change now, man. Sorry to say this, but yeah. I don't know what else to do, man. So anyway, do you want me to tell you the timeline of how I get worse year by year? Like really fast? Yeah, so let me go over like how I get worse every single year. And this is not a hidden fact. This is all true. So yeah, so starting in like Like starting in high school year, then my behavior is getting a lot worse, and I get a lot worse. You know that back in my freshman year, I get in trouble like several times, and I got one suspension, right? And then my sophomore year, got one suspension. In my junior year, got a little bit better, but still I'm been doing bad in other areas, but still I got zero suspension. Then my senior year, I get like two suspension, and then around my first year of college, I've been doing more like illegal stuff, and then 2017, almost got kicked out of the fucking house, and 2018, almost got put in jail, and make tons of more mistakes as the year goes on. You see how worse I get every year, right? Even though I consistently get in trouble and making huge mistake. Yeah, see, it's really consistent, right? Except just more problem added every year. So this is a quick summary how I get worse every year, man. You see, because the more suspension I get, the worse I get. I couldn't believe I got suspended twice back in my high school year. And no other year has more than twice suspension. No other year. Even though I talk about a 4-year high school I've been in, right? Oh. I just never listen. And I have to listen now. Whoever gives me the instruction, just follow it and I'll be fine, man. And when people give me instruction, it's not even that hard, not even that impossible. Simply easier than doing running. Simply easier than playing games and stuff. Sometimes even easier than that. I'm 20 now, man. I'm like, I have to do more than what I did as a kid. I have to do a lot more, man. Take a lot more responsibility. And I have to learn how to be more organized, man. I have to learn how to do all of this and that. And I've been noticing that my family gets really worried about me this year. Just due to a lot of mistakes I made, man. And just a lot of stupidity and all that stuff. Oh, I can't take this anymore. Sorry. I don't know what else to think, man. Yeah, I need to. So I think I'm gonna have to end this video off very soon, and I have to think about this, man. What I've been doing all in the past. I know what I did wrong, and also I have to think about it, what I do, and then I start changing right away. Man, if I really want to change, man, to be a new Vince, gain much more subscriber and gain much more likes and all that stuff, I have to really think about it, man. And the reason why I have to think about it is because I think about all the problems I did in the past. All the stupidity and mistakes I did. I do not want to end up being like Logan Paul, or other famous people that fucked up their lives. Logan Paul like posed a deadbeat body. Like, I do not want to be fucked up all the time. I don't want to goof up, man. Seriously. And now, I'm not going to remove this video off of YouTube. It's mainly because I want to share stories to other people, right? To see what's going on with me. And maybe I do need a little help there. Who knows, man? And I have the less chance of getting hired, mainly because the companies can just watch this video and realize like how malfunction of a person I am and how much problem I have, and they're gonna just reject. They're not gonna even look at my resume. The company has the right to watch my YouTube channel. I don't know what else to say, man. You know, if you just want to get a job, you know, just don't do deviant stuff, okay? And if the company finds out, if they look at your YouTube channel or social media saying that you have a lot of problems, this or that, then they're not gonna hire. Okay? They're not gonna hire a person who has this type of problem or many problems. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, man, I just need to concentrate a little better, and I have to try to minimize my distraction, right? And just stop playing video game, you know. It just does no good, man. Just waste more money, waste more gas, waste my time. You know, just play once in a while, and I think I should be good. It's just common sense. And when a person tells me stop or tells me a million times stop, I should stop right away. Right? That's the problem, man. Like, I don't listen to the word stop. And that's what happened, man. You know, you go past the limit, and I just can not cross the line, man. If I do cross the line in life, I just have to pay for the consequences. If I really don't want to end up in jail, and if I really don't want to go somewhere else, and if I don't want to be put in a different society, or if I don't want anything bad to be happen, or if I don't want to get killed by somebody, then I need to change now. I need to be better. And saying it's not good enough. I have to do it. Want to be better, man? You just can't say it. You have to take action and make sure you're doing it correctly. Don't do it wrong. That's the thing, man. Saying it's not good enough. Take action and saying, good. These two has to go together. And if they don't, then I'm not improving this year. Or you're not improving this year. If you promise yourself to be better, and I do not want to hear 2019 or etc. other years are doing horrible. I don't want to hear that for myself. I'm getting tired of this, man. Like me being a malfunction person, can't communicate, having tons of issues, you know, like this and that. I'm getting tired of this, man. I'm getting really sick of it. So yeah, so I have to end up the video here, and think I have to make a goal, how to be better, and yeah. Sorry for the long video, but I have to criticize out, and I have to end this, man. So tell me what you thought of this video, and yeah, up this 40-minute videos, and yeah.